Oops, I forgot to open the bottom. Nice. The bot is now up. Chat is up. Nice. Pop out chat. Make this bigger. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing open lobbies today because we decided on Wednesday and Friday. So I was like, I can do them tomorrow then. What's up, Wob? What's up, Sam? On my screen, it said Sam was first. But also on my screen, it says Aethorn was before either of y'all, but Aethorn's on YouTube. What's up, Amarantis? How you doing? What's going on? Control. All right. The brink of insanity. Oh yeah. It did put you in, right? It did put you in, I guess. Okay. Yeah, it's fake though. But so whenever the Pistons play, I always wear a Pistons jersey. But sometimes it's like hard to tell if I'm wearing a Pistons jersey or not. And that would be to sort of if somebody wasn't sure if it was gonna be a short stream or not, it'd be like, all right, the Pistons play. But sometimes the Pistons are playing and it's not a short stream, but I still wear the chain anyway. But I'm wearing Joe Dumars today. But I'm wearing Joe Dumars to give Joe Dumars the finger and be like, you should have been. Because Joe Dumars was the one in charge of suspending those players. I was like, Come on, Joe. Do I dislike, hate the most? Indiana. The Pacers. Are you talking about all sports? All sports is a question. Right now, might actually be at Indiana. But that's because we have like a rivalry thing going on. After Indiana, I don't know, probably like the Lakers or the Celtics. Because it's fun to hate on teams that win a lot. It's like the teams you don't feel bad for when they lose. It's fun to poke fun at when they lose because they've won so much. Same with the NFL. I was like, the Chiefs is probably the team I hate the most in the NFL. And I'm like, same thing because they've just won a lot. So it's fun to like hate on a team. Because it's not real life, you can hate. What you can't wish for, you don't want people to get injured. Because I see that a lot, and it sucks. And people are like, I hope they get hurt. It's like, what is wrong with you? You always want them to be full health and lose. So there's no excuse. It wasn't like, oh, we were injured. Oh, you have to just join WAB. Oh, wait, or did I didn't change this, did I? Yeah, it's still public, okay. So we gotta get WAB. Ooh. Yep, open lobby is Wednesday and Friday. Hell yeah, I'm a Lions fan. Like almost all the time I wear Lions jerseys on the days the Pistons don't play. So I'm all for Detroit's. This is how much I love Detroit sports, right? I only have 4 tattoos. They're all the same tattoo. And this is a hint though, this is my 5th favorite sports franchise. Right? But that's hard to show. You see like that. I have 4 of them. Right? Right? Same with this one. Right? Yeah. Those are Red Wings symbols of people. Couldn't really see as well. I know it's like a little cam, but I missed somebody trying to join. Oh, Crawler, I was trying to show my tattoos. I have 4 of the exact same tattoo. Oh, this is way too loud. I'm sorry, guys. Because my headphones were turned down because I was playing Clone Hero. Oh, it wasn't way too loud. Turn it a little bit down. But the one team that I also like that's ahead of the Red Wings is the Packers. I should hate the Packers, right? But my whole dad's side of the family grew up and currently lives in Green Bay. Like, my grandparents' house was close enough to the stadium that they could walk to the stadium. You know? So, they don't really, and they didn't, like, even watch other sports, really. Now, we watch all the sports, but, like, all they really watch is football. They don't really pay attention to, like, the Bucks or the Brewers or anything like that. So I do root for the Packers, though, because that's my whole dad's side of the family. Even though I should hate the Packers. Let's go. And this is CJ, right? Hey, Fox for 28 months. Thank you so much, Fox for. This is actually what makes me want to... but then I feel guilty. That's the problem. I want to go through the Founders Badges because we have more. But I always feel bad, like, taking away... Especially if it's somebody I haven't... Because I still remember, like, all those years ago. I think it is CJ, right? It is CJ. Okay, nice. Not playing Steve yet. It is a short stream, though. The Pistons play at 7. So there is that. Alright, I think it's good. Controller? Nice. This was a theme song to one of the Royal Rumbles years ago, and I still love it. This song is awesome. And I have to play Tori once I'm warm. For Amaranthus. Yeah, those tattoos were also from my friend that I have a lot of stories about and with. I've known him since we were 2. He's the one that did. It was the first tattoos he ever did. I did it in my apartment. This is apartment 2, obviously. McMillan. Who bringing that Mac bone? Doing pretty good. My throat hurts. It's just been like hurting recently. That's why I'm trying to like talk quieter. I'm like, I wonder if that's bothering it. Because I do be screaming way too much. Nice. Run through the suck pit mid garbage. Very nice. Throat coat. Isn't that a T? Oh, Nunzio, you just find a like a regular sized pallet and the killer's basically an M1 killer. Oops. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Hey, wait. You know One Pump Willie, right? You know, it's funny, I was even thinking, I'm like, next time we raid One Pump Willie, I was going to tell everybody. I was like, hey, everybody, it's his birthday. Everybody would tell him happy birthday. What the fuck? Alright. Dang it. Holding W. Excuse me. No, but this has been happening with One Pump Willie as a running joke for like a month now. People just being like, hey, I didn't know it was your birthday. It's not my birthday. But the last time we raided him, I don't know if it was 2 times ago or last time. I was like, did I remember? I remember one of the times I remembered. I was like, everybody. But I think I told everybody that it was a joke. I was like, I wonder if I should not say it's a joke next time. They're like, it's just a joke. It's not actually his birthday, but for some reason everybody keeps wishing him happy birthday even though it's not. It was really funny. Does Foxer want me to play Hattie? What's up, Toro? Going pretty good. Alright, so how do I get rid of the mark? What's up, best darn pumpkin? Aw, I miss pumpkin pie season. I don't really drink any coffee or anything, so I don't ever get pumpkin spice anything, but pumpkin pie is the best pie. And you just keep scooping like ridiculous amounts of Cool Whip on it. Oh my god. Damn it. I was hoping to not get seen. Aw, they didn't win that 50-50. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't matter. Yeah, now I can vault this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. But that one is now completely blocked. Unvault. Yeah, that timing was awesome. Read it again. No, he didn't respect it. Damn it. That freaking mid garbage. This is my least favorite part of the entire game when I'm playing killer. This is why I call this map Suck Pit. Our suffocation pit number 1 is Suck Pit. You literally get, I was only even running like 2 of them, but you get 5 jungle gyms all piled on top of each other. Oh, notice, I timed that window, I was just running right at it. Like every now and then you just run at it because you're thinking like it should be around 15 seconds. Because I wasn't counting in my head or anything. And that has backfired sometimes. Sometimes you run right at it and it opens up like and you medium vault instead. I think a medium vault would have been fine there. That's why I was like so confident running at it. But we actually got the running vault. I was just spamming vault button running at it. And then it unvaulted and I was like, hey. That was one of the best timings ever though. Or at least like that I've had at least. I have to go look at the other ones. Because there's one window that it like happens on commonly, but it's also backfired on once or twice. But the gas heaven window, if they have bamboozle, then you run in and you greed that inside pallet over and over. Uh-oh. No. I'm sorry, CJ. I'm the worst body blocker in the world. Right, now let's see what else we got, though. Alright, so we have an L2 wall over here. Because we already ran the other one, so there's no point in running it again. Don't double back. No. See, that's the fun thing. I do really hate this spot. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, this is my least favorite area in the entire game when I'm playing killer. But it's only on suffocation pit number 1. But every single time, and it's always different gyms. You never know what you're gonna get, which makes it hilarious on survivor side. But on the but this is why I hate it on killer side. It's 5 jungle gyms piled on top of each other in a row, and it's like, you should probably try to open that, cause I gotta amend. I'm gonna go this way. They're not enough, are they? I was hoping they'd be able to get it open and then be able to get out, but not quite enough time. Is there a pallet over here? I don't know if I make this pallet over here. Nope. That sucks. I actually read the killer right too, and there was just a big dead zone. That sucks. But I literally actually made the right play. Read him right, knew he was going to try to jump past me, turned around, and we just got bad RNG. When people say, like, there's no counter to this killer, I'm like, no, we did the right thing. We just got bad RNG there. If we had another pallet anywhere near there, but there's literally nothing here except here. We even have another dead zone there. But you can't complain about dead zones on this map when you got all that shit in the middle. But that's why this map is, like, really bad for killers. And just, like, the most obnoxious to me when I'm playing as killer. It's just, like, really? You're gonna have 5 jungle gyms piled on top of each other? What kind of fuck? Like, what kind of shit is that? Nope, you didn't make it. Just barely. He's like, just leave. I know a lot of people aren't having fun against this killer. I always think it's fun. I like this killer for a lot of reasons, I'm not gonna lie. But that's kind of why I was pointing out. I was like, we went down because there was a dead zone. It wasn't because this killer's OP. That's why I was trying to point that out. There was a big dead zone there. It was unfortunate. But I know, dude. The freaking... My body blocks are just the all-time worst. How do you pronounce that? The woat? The worst of all time. I do want to make a video one day, because also, Liz Nicole, thanks for follow me, and Ad Serium, thanks for follow. Sorry, I missed the Liz Nicole. We're probably going to chase that thing when it happened. That middle area on Suck Pit, though. When they said they originally took out variants, I was like, hopefully they took out number 1. This is number 1. But there's 5 jungle gyms piled on top of each other. That's obnoxious as fuck. They make it. It's gonna be close. I think they make it, yeah. It was barely. Oh, it was blocked for a second. Or didn't it look blocked for a second? They were on controller. See, this right here, I was talking about this yesterday, but I know a lot of people don't like the first hit being like free or the auto aim being so intense, and so you're getting hit around corners. What I really like about this killer specifically is that it's like feels like the first killer that they're trying to close the gap between mouse and keyboard and controller. That's why I like the auto aim specifically. It's like, hey, this is like one of the only killers in the whole game where it's not like a huge difference between playing mouse and keyboard and not. It's still better on mouse and keyboard. I'm not saying it's not, but hey, wait, who just left? You get 2 games on the very first one. Was it CJ? Hey, let's go. Did CJ want back in? You usually get 2 games. Hey, good stuff, mate. No, that I was complaining about that area the whole game. That suffocation pit number 1. Like, as we were running up to it, I was like, this is my least favorite area in the entire game when I'm playing killer. And that's not, I'm not making this. I said that when in the looping guide, actually. I already made that one. And now there's 2 suffocation pits, right? And that's number 1. I call that one the suck pit. And like, if they don't take this out, I was going to make a single tile video about that area this summer. Because it's literally every single time on suffocation pit number 1, there's 5 jungle gyms in a row. It's always like this, right? It's ridiculous. Like, it's just the worst thing ever. But it was funny because everyone's like, or I've seen a lot of people like getting annoyed with the killer's power, and when we went past the one area, I was trying to be like, there was a dead zone. That was the reason we went down. Because I really like this new killer, especially like playing against it. I know it's kind of a hot take, but all right, I think they were just, oh, they had to leave. Hey, Cartography's getting in here. Who was next? And then Resident Evil Fan is next game, and then we got 2 open spots next game if anyone wants in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what did Scott say about the ghoul? Because I know he was super excited. Hi, that's what people said, but they also said you couldn't even see them in custom games. We could definitely see it in custom games. Right? I still always think of Bruce Almighty when I hear this song. I'm not gonna lie. When he turns and blows the fire hydrant. Right, Resident Evil, but and a lot of people are saying the killer's like OP and stuff. I just don't really think it is. I still think Blight and Nurse are stronger. Yeah, I want Bruce Almighty. It's never got on sale cheap enough on YouTube. It's streaming here and there sometimes, but... Oh, good point. What year did that come out? 2003 sounds about right. I was 11. Me and my sister and parents for a little bit there. Oh, they have no other plot twist. Oh my god, but they have blood favor, and they got rid of the pallets. Oh, I didn't realize there was only pallets close by. Interesting. I thought it was all pallets. Scooby-Dooby. That's the glitch I really wanted them to fix. Oh shit, I forgot. This is fine, because we can run past this. Cross again. Aw, I was all excited. Them Scooby-Dooby. Oh, they had Corrupt. That's awesome. That's why you got rid of it. That's really funny. Oh, they're over there. I literally sat here trying to decide which way to go. I changed my mind 4 times in like a second. I was like, this way, no, that way, no, this way, down low, no, this way, maybe. Yeah, we were getting that Scooby. No, we can't Scooby. It's too close. I had to see which way they were going. Already lost 2 gens, goddamn. Any changes to map guides? Which map guides? Definitive? Oh yeah, I've been doing those. I was doing those before the short ones. I was gonna do some more short ones in the summer, but I'm working on the long ones. But I couldn't do any editing for over a month because all my save games were on Twitch, and then Twitch announced a cap to save games, and I was way over the cap because I had like 5,700 save games, and it was like 1,400 hours worth of footage, and they put a 100-hour cap on it. So all my spare time, which was editing time, on top of stream time, but stream time is also the free time, you know, like. Like, aw. Because streaming doesn't really ever feel like I'm being productive. Because streaming is fun. It's just playing video games and hanging out with friends. That's why I need to do some editing and stuff for, you know? So I don't want to cut down on stream too much to do editing. But I couldn't do any editing at all for a minute there. Dang. I wanted to make it up. I hope he goes for the bait. I can go this way. I'm hoping. No, I don't think I made it in time. I think he heard. Read it. Then go out this way. I think he's gonna make it. That's fine, I can do this. Damn. He didn't respect. Not only did he not respect, he swung in, but I was just gonna sit there and greet it over and over until it backfired. Backfired earlier than expected. Almost hurts that there. Yeah, it almost. You know what I'm thinking, Deontay, is because this backfired. I also think of Deontay. Sorry, I like confused two things. I appreciate it, man. But I like the same as last time. I think that pallet being there, like I wasn't thinking about it until this killer, but I think that pallet being there almost hurts coming down the hole and going, because if they already are expecting to go around the pallet instead of playing the pallet by itself. They're already, like, making work towards the window this way. Because this pallet was pre-dropped yesterday, and it was, like, by far the most distance. Because the pallet was pre-dropped, I jumped across the pallet. Killer knows I'm going that way, so, like, immediately they're going over this way. Versus, like, other killers that aren't as high mobility, they, like, try to play around that pallet for a second, and then they end up coming this way. Like, through this thing, and then going around this way. And you make more distance consistently. It's just funny how you would think that would, like, pre-dropping that pallet would help the loop, but it doesn't really. There are none That one. There's a gen downstairs, too. There's the one in the lobby and the one down in the broken office room, right? Oh, shit. Like, it's too late. I'm already coming this way. I know healing against this killer is kind of pointless, I suppose, but there's something about it. This is why I like playing against Legion, too. It's like blood points for everybody. Even if you don't play, like, the correct way against Legion, like, hey, we still get blood points, though. Yeah, that was the first movie as well, Deontay. Sorry, I missed the... Sorry, I missed you even getting in here, but... I'm sorry, mate. I was in chase for a little bit. But... That was the first thing I ever saw Steve Carell in. I remember, like, my dad trying to tell me how he was, like, this guy... Because in my head as a kid, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's like... You know, Bruce is controlling him. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about, like, the acting. My dad's like, this guy is incredible. He's like keeping up with Jim Carrey. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's just like, you know, my dad's like, no, like the actor is, it's not Jim Carrey doing that. Like, that's him doing that. And it was like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I hadn't really thought about it like that. When he is doing like the complete gibberish part. Oh yeah, so for when this is what we were talking about Bruce Almighty. So for years we called Morgan Freeman God because he plays God in that movie, and that was the first movie I saw him in as a kid. So like no matter what else we saw him in, we were like, hey, there's God. Uh-oh, and death hook. There we go. Grand death hook. Should have jumped on that one. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, I suppose, but nice. They're back up. All right, I can't do that again though, because now I'm at death hook. You always thought him as God too. It's like, hey, there's God. I'm trying to remember what the next movie I saw him in. I don't think it was Shawshank. It was something else. Or, hey, there's God. And then Glory. I remember seeing Glory. We watched Glory in history class. That was another one where, hey, there's God. That movie has a spectacular cast. There's a lot of great actors in that movie. But just like for the purposes of like think you remember times I was like, hey, there's God. There's one other one. There's another movie I'm not thinking of right now. Haven't seen Wanted, unfortunately. I Can Smell You. I don't know this. I wish I did. I was like, which way is the best way to go get them off? Damn it. What did he do there? I heard an extra noise around. What was that extra noise that happened there? I thought he took his power out again and he was going to come flinging. That sucks. I lost every single 50-50 this game pretty much. No, I won 2 in the office, I remember. But it didn't work at the greeted pallet. Where's the other one? Hey! Absolved was live. It's funny because it's Absolved live, but an ASAP, what's going on? Go sub to him on YouTube. He's been putting out videos. He just put one out today about the new Legion, actually. And he was getting DCs playing new Legion. It's like I thought everyone was sick of Ghoul. This right here actually is why I like this killer, and I think if they ever change the killer, the auto-aim should stay exactly as it is. This is like the only killer that I feel like that has made an attempt to close the gap between mouse and keyboard and controller. And I still think mouse and keyboard is better in this killer, but you know what I'm saying. Like even Huntress is like just feels way worse on controller because there's no like aim assist like there is in other like shooting games like Halo or Call of Duty or even Gears of War, where it's sticky aim where like when you go across them it like slows. It's like resistant when you're like over their hitbox. DVD doesn't have that, you know. Wait, who's getting in here? So we got Photography was already in that game. So we got Resident Evil fan and Sad Bun. Oops. And QRL didn't get in the lobby. There's nobody else in line, so it's okay. But they have to press exclamation join next time. Not a huge fan of this band, but I like 3 of their songs, and this is one of them. I like the songs that the drummer sings. I like this one, Becoming the Bull, and a slow song called The Theft. That's my favorite, actually, is the slow one. Oh yeah, who do I need to play? I need to play Tori, right? And then, or who did Foxer want me to play? Foxer wants me to play, is it Hattie? I think? And then I need to play Tori. How's the stream though, mate? What were you playing? Killer or Survivor? Were you playing the new Killer? If you didn't like immediately have to run to the bathroom. Also, what's up, Henry? Because usually, right when I finish, I'm like doing that happy dance, like, oh, I gotta pee. And then I'm trying to switch to my laptop. Item for the Jake collection, but I gotta play I only play Jumpsuit Jake on the first. I could play well, no. I owe this one to Foxfer. What's up, Giggler? Nice. On the new Killer? Also, everybody go follow Absolved. It's been streaming like early or late time, but he's also working around being a referee. He refs wrestling matches. He's also training to be a wrestler as well. God, music sounds good in headphones. I'll never listen to headphones. Oh my god. I saw the funniest fucking video last night. I was laughing way too long last night at that. That was great. So there's this guy that makes metal songs over like random videos and stuff. Damn it. I'm not getting any respect from Killers. They're just swinging through everything today. Can he get a cutoff here? That'd be interesting. Dang it. I wanted to see. When are we getting a hot tub stream if I ever had a hot tub? I was thinking about that. People always want to get a pool, and I'm like, I wouldn't give a shit about a pool. Getting a hot tub would be awesome. If you're ever rich. Pool just sounds like way too much effort. Hot tub is probably even more effort, but I don't know. Sounds like it might be less. I don't like slow music. I love all types of music. It's a lie. There's definitely music I've heard where I'm like, I don't like this, but I can't think of like a specific genre where I'm like, I don't like this genre. There's definitely 2 genres that are least featured on the entire playlist, and that would be country. Damn, you don't respect nothing, bro. I could have thrown that on you too. He does like one little mind game, but both of these pallets I could have thrown on him. That's what you respect. No respect. That is why he's also swinging. Just in case you don't throw it. I'm like, God damn it, why don't you respect it? I don't want to throw this pallet. I didn't want to throw the first one either, so I didn't throw them. But every pallet so far, I've been able to throw. We've had good positioning. I always get a little worried when I switch off a jumpsuit Jake. I'm like, watch me now fuck up the pathing. Have not yet. Every single time we've taken a hit, I could have thrown the pallet. Just losing some 50-50s, unfortunately. Because none of those pallets I would have thrown either. Even if I was on death foot, because I would have been greeting them, hoping they respect. That's why I'm like, damn it, I ain't respecting. How big is this killer's terror radius? Can't remember. Oh, it is bigger. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Uh-oh. This is about to be super unlucky if they... Okay. I think they saw. That sucks, because now I can't get that out of the... I can't get them out of the basement. I have to just hold W as far as possible and not try to loop. Go back. Dog does not even go for jukes or nothing. Yep. Yeah, this one's a window, not a pallet. Maybe we got this one too. Alright, we won a few 50-50s already. I can't complain on this one, we just won like 2 50-50s. Makes up for the first 2 we lost. Oh, hi. Not really. Just because there's such a big to-do list with DBD. I think that's kind of another reason I like it. I'm like always going to be working on the long looping guides, and I'm going to be working on the shorter ones. Then when FNAF comes, it's going to be like trying to spend blood points on the killers, not just the new killer. Because I definitely want to play a lot more killer. But no perks, no add-ons, killer is miserable. Oh my god, they boulder the shirt in. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh, did you see? It's both good and bad if you saw, and chases. So the good thing is it took pretty much as far as I can go. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I have to stay back here. Damn it! Damn it. Yeah, today is actually a short stream. And then it's going to be a lack of short streams coming up. Because the Pistons season's going to be done. Aw. They can play as late as like June. June is the finals. Now they'd be facing some tough odds to make the finals, but you know. But I don't want to jinx it. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I want to go up here and see. Oh, dang. Try to get value off of this window. I don't think you really can though. Because I think the pallets downstairs are static. The killer has to royally fuck up. Because you jump this, but if you stagger so hard, the killer could just go around this way. Or, and then with this pal, they could just go around this way. That window right there, same thing. This window sucks. Unless you have balanced landing. Because you jump that, the killer just... Or if you jump it from the other side, and the killer just... That window, I couldn't see getting any value out of, really. Besides maybe delaying a hit. But a killer have to swing and miss, maybe? But what killer would swing at that window? And juking it wouldn't do any good because you're too far out of the way to juke it. Like you wouldn't, even if they started looking and see you didn't vault it, you wouldn't be able to make it back to the pallet. This killer's being Giga Chad. Over 12 hooks as well. Oh yeah, Pooh, I'm at 130 something million. I just haven't updated the blood points since I was at 104. But then once I was past 104, I was like, hey, wait, aren't we supposed to put clickbait in our title? And that'll bring success. Clickbait equals success. Hey, chase me up here. I'm gonna try to get this running vault. Even though it's kind of pointless. No, medium vault. Oh, the pallet's not even here. I do want to try to get that running vault again, though. Because you can get it. I've gotten it before. No, medium vault. Damn it. Damn it. That running vault is hard to get. But I don't really think... Do you see how he just swings and gets down there right away? I think the only way to avoid a hit... The pallet was already thrown there. But the only way I've gotten value before... Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. And then I'm going to throw in this corner again, trying to get the running vault. Maybe I can run an extra additional circle or something. Oh, shit. Well, if I'm waiting here, I'm throwing. Unfortunately. Damn it. Let me make it back up. Aw. He's coming. Big goofy turnaround. Big Sag. Yeah, this is what I want to see. Or if he takes this, does he leave? Damn it. Good stuff. They're gonna respect pallets. That's a, well, I guess it's not respecting pallets, but because he didn't stop. Hey, Nick Cage. Wait, I owe Tori actually. Could I owe Tori too? I owe Tori. Also, Sakura Valley. Thanks for follow too, mate. I'm sorry if I missed that one. That was 30 minutes ago. Because I don't remember. It's for Amaranth. Good stuff. I bottom fragged. Because I'm bad. Hey, DG. What's going on, mate? Thanks for the raid. Are you playing DBD? Killer? Survivor? You playing the new Killer? We're also doing open lobbies if anybody wants in from DG's raid or Absolve's raid. All you gotta do is type exclamation join. It'll put you in the queue. I think the queue's like empty. No, I think one person's getting in. Yeah, Hi is getting in. And then we got 2 more open spots. Is Hi ready? There we go, nice. Hi is not only ready, they are here.
What have I done to deserve such a fate?
Nice. You liking the new killer? This is a Trey El Toro. It's not my favorite band, but there's like 3 songs I like. This one, Becoming the Bull, and The Theft. But The Theft is my favorite one. That's the slow one I was talking about. And Trevor was like, I don't like slow music. I was like, I like slow music. I like all music. Maddie, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, Laurentia. Yeah, this is my favorite band in comparison. My problem with Atreyu is when they do like the screamo. This is growling. I guess I don't like the screaming. This right here is growling though. I love this. Oh my god, I need to show you guys later. Here the deer starts higher than the. Yeah, I like this shit. Yeah, Laurentia, same thing. If most of Opeth songs were like this from start to finish, I wouldn't like them, but this song has a lot of, like, changes in genre. Opeth just has the biggest range of any band I've ever heard. They can play classical acoustic guitar or, like, a really slow piano ballad from start to finish, like, no rock or metal at all. Or they can play, like, jazz. Or they can play fucking death metal. Like, and everything in between, like... They're awesome. I do appreciate Atreyu has a big range as well. That's why The Theft is my favorite song by them. Because I love their drummer's voice. I love the stuff when he's the vocalist. The song comes on the album right after Ghost of Perdition. Right into the song. That 1-2 punch is awesome. Hey, good stuff, Junior. I couldn't get you to respect the palette. I was like, no respect. That was fun stuff, though. I couldn't get that running vault on that up top thing. I mean, the paladin wasn't there anyway, so it didn't matter, but... I wanted to try it again, even when I got flashlight saved, but then you went to the other person, and I was like, oh, well, I probably... and I was still waiting there. I was like, I probably should leave this. That's a really hard running vault to get. I don't even really understand how I got it the other day. I got it twice in the same chase. And now I'm just, like, fascinated. Every time I'm in the area, I'm like, I gotta try this thing out again. But you have to have the pallet there and get the running vault. I think it's both. Because no killer's ever gonna swing at that window. You know? That's not gonna happen. That's why you need to have the pallet there. Because when they swing and land, you have to have something right there to throw. And if they don't swing, they're even further away, which makes it even easier to get to the pallet. But that running vault, I have never gotten the prompt on the screen that says running vault. That's what's crazy about it. That's why I don't understand it. And in the angle, when you're running at it, you're like, this should not be possible. I've gotten it a few times. I just want to know how, because it's like, I need to know the science to it. Do we go a little wide first? Because I'm pretty sure I just ran right at the window when I did the running vault. The same way we were just doing, but I was doing something wrong, obviously. What's up, Zach? It's cool by daylight. This is a dredge. We got lucky, I suppose. But I like playing against... Whenever there's a new killer, I pretty much just want to play against that killer for like a week straight. I'm still sad about Houndmaster. Nobody played Houndmaster. I already easily have played against more ghouls than I have Houndmaster. That was probably true after, like, the first day and a half. I like Dredge, but Dredge has some really weak maps for Dredge. Where it feels like you can't do anything. Like Eyrie of the Crows. It's like an awful map for Dredge. Because of all those fences, you don't actually have to, like, loop a pallet. And then if they put their thing down, you can just leave and go somewhere else. Damn. let's go. No! That sucks. I thought we were gonna have a longer bush. He's running something that got rid of his tear radius. I'm trying to figure out what it is. What's TNT? Maybe. Is the name of the song TNT? And who's it by? Oh, it's AC/DC? I don't know that song. Uh-oh. Yeah, it has a fair amount of AC/DC. Wasn't there like a rock band AC/DC? You know how everyone makes... I know it's all jokes, but you know how everyone always shits all over Lars for being the shittiest drummer ever on Metallica? I always bring this up. This is the first thing I think of when I think of AC/DC. I like AC/DC, so this is not like... I don't get why anyone listens to them. No, I have like 7 to maybe 10 AC/DC songs on the playlist. But, I like have to get this actually. I was hoping we could have gotten it a tad earlier. Because you get to stand here, that pretty much guarantees their death. What do we do now, though? I'm glad he didn't wait it out, because he totally could have, and that's 100% fair game. Every now and then I see survivors get salty when they try to body block, and then the killer waits it out, and then they get mad. I'm sorry, mate. And I was excited too. Thought I was gonna get waited out for a sec. I was like, I want to get an attempt to try to solve this scenario of all of us being hooked back there. Uh-oh. Ooh, did we get a garage window? No, we did not. Where's the fence window? That's in the side, isn't it? No, we didn't. Interesting. And thus, the search for a teammate to heal has begun. There we go. Nice. Right by the easy fence. Yeah, they call you a tunneler and it's the other fault. Exactly. The best is when they, like, very obviously try to bait DS out of you. And then they rage quit and call you a slugging, camping slugger or whatever. But they're really raging over the slugging aspect of it, and you're like... Like, well, if you didn't literally hand me, like, spoon feed me a free down, I wouldn't have been like, this person obviously has DS. Can they not go? Oh my god. I should have maybe done that one and that one instead. I didn't see this one in the corner, and I was like, I'll get 2 of the 3, and then I see that one, I'm like, Now I'm debating whether I should even do that one. You know, it'll just suck them to one of these ones that are already blocked. Was it TNT by AC/DC? I don't think I've ever heard that song either. I like sight reads. Can you play on Guitar Hero? Like when... No, it didn't work. Read. Damn it. You got everybody swinging through everything. What the fuck? Well, the locking the one door we locked didn't work, so go lock. Which one? I'll just lock them all. Fuck it. You're gonna use points to redeem what? Damn it, went the wrong way. Damn it, that would have been awesome. Although I think I had to go that way, right? If I went towards them, I should probably gone and tried to play the pallet instead. Because if I went the other way, I would have been running right towards them to go up the correct staircase. But maybe I had enough distance to, because I almost had distance that window. Maybe if I ran around to the right staircase straight up, the same direction I went, maybe I would have made the back window. I've probably heard it before, TNT. Nice. I just panicked for a second. I was like, oh yeah, it's a really short stream. How long we've been? All right, nice. Time flies when you're streaming. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. Thank you everybody for being here. It's such a privilege having friends to hang out with and play with and talk to. So I knew I was like frustrated trying to get the open lobbies figured out yesterday, but I don't ever want to stop doing those. We kind of like talked in chat like, what's the best days to do it? And we kind of decided Wednesdays and Fridays are going to be open lobbies. I agree though. It does sound like the best. Oh, he's downstairs still. He broke all the lockers though. That's why I was sad, or a little afraid too. No, he didn't. He didn't break them all. Oh god. That's the downside of it. I'm just gonna go this way again. Yeah, that's why that's what I thought he was gonna do last time, but he didn't do. No! God damn it. I lost like every 50-50 there. Except, oh no, I just won the last one. We're just losing a lot of 50-50s today, it sucks. I was watching Lotus go through that when he was playing Killer yesterday. He's like, dude, we lost like every 50-50 for the past 3 fucking games. I was like, yeah, that happens sometimes. Was funny though, going around the house, we lost the 50-50 the first time. The second time we didn't do the same thing, we did something different, but we won the 50-50 that time. It's like, damn it, that's what I thought you were gonna do the first time. But that would be a good example. Somebody was asking me or 2 days ago maybe, if you use tear radius and chase. And I was like, there's sometimes, I was like, you really want to, but you can't. I was like, that scenario right there, if we're in chase, you can't hear, like your tear radius doesn't get louder or quieter, how close or far they are. You just hear blasting chase music, you know, that's on purpose, obviously. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why I'm not complaining about this. But like, you can't use the tear radius that way. And when you can't see them, you don't know which way they're going. If you're not in chase and you're going this way, you're like, the tear radius isn't getting any smaller. So you go this way and the tear radius starts getting smaller and they come around this way, you know. But if you're in chase, you can't tell. You kind of have to just try to guess. And that's what happened the first time we guessed right. And the second time we guessed wrong. Then we went downstairs and then we guessed wrong again. Because we were trying to pull, I was going to try to run them around in one big circle and get back up the stairs. Instead of running up the first stairs, because we ran down, we could have turned the corner and ran up and jumped that window, but I tried to go around the other stairs and go back up this way. Once again, losing the 50-50, because he went to block that way and gave up the other window that I passed up. So I'm like, damn it. Sometimes you just lose like every 50-50. Obviously, it could be a lot easier if you just throw pallets, but throwing pallets is boring, I think. Fun is subjective, so I'm not being like, you should be bored for throwing pallets. No. Don't let somebody dictate what you think is fun or not fun. Fun's subjective. Just because they don't like doing it doesn't mean it won't be, like, hilarious for you. But I just think it always feels super naughty to try to greet a pallet. You're, like, trying to get value off of the resource without actually using it. Just there's nothing like that in any other game I've ever played, and it's so much fun. Who am I supposed to play? I need to play Nick. Also, is anybody in the queue really quick? I think nobody's in the queue, so I think I can just go. Hey, get in here, Stuck. Nice. That was super fast. Nice. Get in here if you can, DG. I'm gonna ready up in like 30-ish seconds, 20-ish seconds. God, I love this band. Opeth is so good. I sent a friend request. Let's go. Are you on Steam? If you're on Steam, you have to join through my profile. Hit the green button. We can get you on the next one, though. The reason we have to, like, ready up here... I don't have a friend request. You sent it to... Somebody else made no perks since 2020. It's the other one. Well, you have to type in no perks since 2020. And it's the one with the TV. I don't know who the other one is. The other one's on PlayStation, I think. It can't be the Switch, because Switch only allows 10 characters. It can't be Xbox, because Xbox doesn't allow hashtags. And it's definitely not on PC, because when I bring it up, it says it's on console. But my hashtag thing is off for, or 0FF, I think. But it looks like OFF. 0FF4. But this is Opeth, stuck on my disc. This is my favorite band. This is that same song where they were growling earlier. So I was like this. It's like this song by itself. It's kind of all over the place. Porcupine Tree, I never heard of them. I'm not super into prog metal, to be fair. Same with death metal. Like, whenever I tell people Opeth's my favorite band, they always try to get me into Lamb of God. I mean, there's other ones too, but... And I've given Lamb of God a few tries, and I'm like, eh. Because I'm not, like, a huge fan of growling, either. I love how Opeth sounds with their growling. I like how Slipknot sounds too, but Slipknot doesn't even growl. Slipknot just straight up, like, yells. I have no fucking clue how Corey has a voice at all. But I do like some Opeth songs that are only death metal as well. Like, well, I guess no, that's not only death metal either. There's a slow breakdown in that song too. Blackwater Park. Not the album, but the actual song. It's on the album, but... That might be my favorite metal song. That is gnarly. That song from start to finish is gnarly. And it's epic. You know whenever make the joke in movies? Like whenever they say the title of the movie, it's like, and roll credits, end the movie right here. That's like what they do, but it actually is epic. Blackwater Park is the name of the album. The song Blackwater Park is the very last song on the album. And they don't even say the word Blackwater Park until the very last lyric of the song. It says, sick liaisons raise this monumental mark. The sun sets forever over Blackwater Park. And then the very last riff of the whole album. Oh, that riff is nasty too. That shit is so good. But there's no actual singing in that song. I think almost every other song I listen... No, there's a few of their songs that are all growling. Like in the Miss You Is Standing is all growling, but that's one of their earlier stuff. It's kind of how it is with bands, right? Like when you start liking them more, the earlier stuff, you're like, the earlier stuff is like really rough around the edges, but you still love it because it's like your favorite band. At least that's me. In the Miss You Is Standing, that song is so epic though. It's just like banger riff after banger riff. But it's funny saying it like banger. It sounds like something you'd listen to like at a party, but it's like, no, it's just every riff they play in that song is just great. Same with Blackwater Park though. But Blackwater Park is much more like, I don't know, the word disciplined. You know? This guy's just going for snipes, I appreciate it. Yeah. I did forget to eat before the stream though, so I'm probably gonna turn the face cam off for next game and stuff my face. Or should I keep cam on and scarf pizza? I would just feel bad. You know, it's funny, this is something that I was raised this way, but it was always told, like, if you don't have food to offer somebody, then don't eat in front of them. And that's, like, one of the things. But it's, like, munchies have gotten to, but it's, like, but I'd feel bad eating, like, pizza on stream. It's like, oh, isn't this so good, you guys? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You guys can't even taste this. Aw. Isn't that so bad that you guys can't even taste, you know what I mean? Like, that's what... I can't. I don't feel that way as much with like carrots or blueberries or something. Imagination. I need to imagine more money for travel. I mean courage and bravery, like the online posts always say. Some people aren't just brave enough to travel. Have you seen those posts? And then there's the other people that are like, would you find me an airline that accepts bravery as payment? That's funny. Oh, I should have grabbed an item, but I don't want to waste any more of his time now. That's not counting as suck my disc though, his game. That's why we just got a Billy going for snipes. Be brave and go 40K in debt to travel for 1 month. Exactly. I'm always like, what? I was feeling brave, so I went to Italy on this crazy trip, and you're like, dang, I wish I could be that brave. You know, like, okay. Dang, if only I was brave enough to be able to have a first-class trip to Italy. Dang. But I just don't have the courage for it. Air controller too, good stuff. Stuck, that's not counting as your game. Come on. Ooh, does Hi want back in? I forgot to go past Hi. Oops. Here we go. Yeah, let's go. We do getting Hi back in here. I need to stuff face. Oh, DG. Nope, you sent it to the wrong one. It's the one with TV in it. And the hashtag off for 0, or it is 0FF4. But we got it ready. We can get you on the next one, though. It's all good. I can play for another, like, hour and a half. Although, I need to stuff face really quick, though. Oh my god. Wants back the chain. You could tell Pinhead that, no tears, it's a waste of good suffering. What's up, Meow Meow? Things are 10 bits, though, mate. What's on the menu? Some pizza. Email me one. If only I was brave enough to. I would have been, that'd be so courageous of me. Oh my god, I'm seriously stuffing face though. I'm about to put like this whole thing in my mouth. Oh. Alright. It's gonna be hard to eat like during the game. Pizza! Whenever I think of pizza, I always think of pizza like on Home Alone. What killer is it? I only like pepperoni on pizza, though. Oh, it's Slinger. I like pepperoni and bacon on pizza as well, but I'd rather just have a lot more pepperoni. I'm picky, I like that. Liam 846-738-67934 5876934. Thanks for following me. I appreciate it. Yeah, that right there, you know, I was talking, because I like solo queue as well. But you know how I'm always saying how the open lobbies games always go 10 times better than solo queue games too? Because you never have people like DC or give up or go next on hook. Ironically, I'm the only one that ever goes next in open lobbies. I don't go next in solo queue. But especially when we were doing like 2 games at a time, if somebody waited like over an hour for their turn and now they're going to just get like tunneled out by copy pasta. So copy pasta, if you don't know, because there's some fun trash talk called copy pasta on Survivor or Killer when they just like slap on the strongest stuff. And I kind of make fun of it, like, because most perks and add-ons and stuff I don't even know of because you don't even see them often. And you always see the same perks and stuff, so usually I make fun of it. Like in Chaos Shuffle, I'm like, hey, I have copy pasta. Because if I like could look at the perks I got and I knew exactly what it was called and what it did, then it like falls under that category of like a really strong perk that you see like 10 times a day. I'm glad they DC'd though, instead of I kind of hope he keeps tunneling the bot though. That crap's hilarious. Oh yeah, we are doing open lobbies right now if you want to play Red Hoodie. We did open lobbies for like 6 months straight, but I like solo queue as well. And I capped off it yesterday where I was just like, I'm missing solo queue too much. Because with solo queue, like there are upsides to solo queue versus open lobbies as well. Like everything has pluses and drawbacks. But always been my favorite thing about solo queue is like that's the most chases you can get into is solo queue. Because if you die, you can just go right into the next game. Like you actually just play since you're not like trying to get people to join and stuff. And like, it's hard to say this sounding like a dick, but hey, it's video games, right? It's like one of those things. But it's like, you don't have to like throw as hard to like save your team. They're like getting tunneled and you're like, oh dang, sucks for them. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to like throw the whole game. It's not like you have to anyway, but you want to if you're doing open lobbies. Whereas in solo queue, you're just like, oh, whatever. Like, if I'm in the area, like, if I hear the terror radius, I can go take a hit, but I'm going to sit on the gen until I see them or I hear a terror radius or something. And I don't go next in, but that's the other thing, too, is because, like, if somebody gets tunneled out early, the reason I want to go next is because, like, if they waited an hour for their turn, and then they get copy pasta in the very first game, that's not going to count as their game, and if they're eliminated super early, like, I don't want us to sit there dragging the game out. So it's like, all right, we could just go next. Oh my god! Scared the absolute shit out of me. Damn. That sucks. He had good RNG, because the shit doesn't always have to be closed. It means we have a generator on the inside of that. Hard way to find out, though, unfortunately. But now I know which generator we need to do.
Help! Help! Help!
Survivor. Hold on. Suck it, Ada. We can still bleed out the bots. When somebody DCs, when you down a bot, you can sit there and WS protect them and bleed them out. Uh-oh. Aw. But the funny thing is, Red Hoodie, though, is that was the only solo queue in this game. We're playing with Stuck My Disc, and we're playing with Stream Punk Cat. Stream Punk Cat is hi. That was the only solo queue in the lobby. Hey, DC. Eruption? Yeah, it does. That's like one of the reasons why you don't like care as much as solo queue. It's like good old Halo or something. Like, I never give a shit about the other team. But the other team, we all start with the same weapons and stuff, so it wasn't like, oh, you're just, you know, putting this on and playing in this way. It's like, I beat you to mid, and I have sniper now, and now you're getting sniped. If you want me to not snipe, come kill. Oh shit! But I'd be like, come kill me. Died good. Wait, this is a little bit harder with no red stain. I'm looping too tight. Why are we not in chase? Isn't he like looking right at me? What the hell is going on? Damn. Hey, there we go. Found the pallet. It is the one and only. I didn't think he was gonna leave. That's funny. I don't know why we weren't in chase like that whole time though. It was actually really good RNG that we got that pallet in the first place. So the way the rooms work on Hawkins, it's a long room in front of a short room, and then it's staggered the other way. So it's gonna be short room and then long room, whereas this one's long room and then short room right there. Then the middle row, and there's 3 rows of rooms, and then this one is gonna be staggered the way the first one is, where it's long room, staggered right, and then it's gonna have short room up here, and then there's 2 short rooms at the back that over that way and on the right hand side. Or left-hand side, depending on which way you're looking at it. No. His wife shouldn't have eaten and gamed. Piece of pepperoni fell off, and I'm like, no. Oh god, this is bad. I think he thinks I'm still over there. Go through the room. Can you get over here? I was thinking that. No! Where is that? Oh, fuck. Not gonna eat him, but had to get that off the ground. R.I.P. the pepperoni. Have you ever seen the what was it? Mythbusters, I think. About the oh shit, the pelt's gone. About the 5-second rule. Ooh. Oh shit. And they basically said the 5-second rule actually was like okay, but definitely not on carpet. And then they actually did notice like a large increase of bacteria from 5 to 10 seconds. But they're like, but carpet absorbs everything, so if it gets dropped on carpet, you do not want to eat it. Dang. Where's that one held again? Here we go. Found it. No! No! No, I threw it too! Oh my god, it's strong enough. Well, at least we found out. That's a good reason to throw it then. Do I have a mod here that could type exclamation pallet? I would never have known that if I didn't throw it. Who would have fucking thought that he couldn't pull you around that? I had no fucking idea. This is why you need to throw pallets sometimes, I suppose. I thought I was just gonna get the stun. I could have thrown it the 2 times before. I was like, I can definitely throw it this time. And then he actually went back. I was like, damn it. No! I both ran into him and didn't get hatched. That's big Sag. Don't double bag. Fuck. Hello. You have a minute for me to talk to you about your car's extended warranty? Damn it. No! Damn it. That was so much fun. I fucking love this map. We had green and yellow perks on like Slinger's worst map. Good stuff. And Ada's still DC'd with copy pasta. Although that was not the most copy pasta build I've ever seen. All right, disc was in here. All right, nice. All right, QRL, you have to, once again, there's nobody on the list, so it's fine. And if anybody wants in, you can join. Type exclamation join, will put you in the queue. Or in the list, I mean. But you have to join the thing, though. It doesn't reply on YouTube, but it replies on Twitch, even if you type it in on YouTube. Uh-oh. I like as little on the screen as possible. I eventually want to add some type of like cool stuff to press, like, you know how Joey has stuff like pop up on his screen? But with overlays and whatnot, I try to keep it as simple as possible, so I don't even like my gamer chair being there. I had this bad boy, how long have I had this chair? Since 2018? Going on, that's 7 years almost, yeah. Oh, Gates Blaze, yeah, add me. Send me a friend request. Oh shit, I forgot. I was supposed to be getting DG and see if they sent the right person a friend request. Oh my god, somebody please remind me after this. I have the funniest fucking video to show you guys. Hey, it's Opeth again. This playlist is large. 1,157 songs. I have like 40 Opeth songs on there. This is the same band, but they don't growl in this band. This is not even a metal song.
Who's gonna poke out our eyes this time?
Oh, you can't play next game? I forgot to look. I'm sorry, mate. But I saw this video yesterday that was called like top 5 metal vocalists, but it was it's this guy that like takes funny videos he finds online and then like writes metal riffs to them and like plays it with that as being the vocalists. And number 1 was like a literal monkey. Like, you know how monkeys sometimes do that stuff that sounds like some type of growl? And like he was playing like this death metal riff to it, and it was the funniest. I was laughing way too hard at that last night. Because it sounded gnarly. Hey, what's up, Dream? Everyone follow Blue. Blue's late night peeps. We used to be able to raid Blue a lot because I used to stream later, but we don't get to raid Blue almost ever anymore. That's the sad part. They get to lurk there all the time though, because he's at nighttime as well. He's one of the peeps I watched most last year. I'm assuming this year as well. Remember how they gave those stats for Twitch? End of the year stats. Or beginning of the year, I suppose. No, it was end of the year, yeah. They just gave them at the beginning of the year. They didn't. No, they didn't. They gave it like in early December. It's like, yeah, the Twitch year starts in November. Yep, after the game. If you're on Steam as well, my friend request and everything is full. Like my friend request list is full. Is nice, okay. But my profile is completely public, so you just got to pull up my Steam profile, and there's a green button on the right-hand side. You press that, and it'll. And the green button says join game. It's been great. We actually haven't seen too. Now this is not the reason it's great or anything like that, because I actually like playing as this new killer. Seems to be a hot take, but we've only played against this killer like 2 or 3 times today. Usually when a killer comes out, you kind of expect to play every single game against that new killer for like a week. That's what I was missing on Houndmaster. You were saying that earlier, but like, I definitely played more against this killer than I have Houndmaster after like a day and a half. No, don't try to Kobe. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do not do that. I know that was really close, but if anything would have happened, you would have gotten on the second hook. Do not do that. He's got starstruck. Uh-oh. I was like, I have to hope to not get seen here. Wanted to try to wait around for a flashlight save, but once they started getting chased, it's like, uh-oh. If they go down and then I get seen and I'm exposed, like, this is huge trouble. I'm really hoping and wishing and thinking and praying. Medium vault. Oh, shit. I gotta go this way. Oh. Let go one hard. Bang. You respected. I don't know if you respected it enough, though. Yes, he did. Can I make this? Yes, we can. Vault it. Yes, now come this way so we can get to this one, I think. I'm gonna see if you can vault it fast enough. He's gonna have Bloodlust too. Or Bloodlust as well, I should say. Run this way, I think is the only way. No, because of... Oh shit, I forgot! I forgot he had Bamboozle. Gates, no, not yet, but I've been highlighting every single... And highlighting means saving every single Survivor game I play in case of that, because for a long time I was only highlighting maps, or games on maps I had not made a guide for yet. Then when somebody was like, hey, you should make how to loop every killer, I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just highlight every single game I play. So eventually I could be like, do like a 20-minute walkthrough on how to loop against a certain killer, and then I could just have the examples organized by map, and hopefully have like an example on every single map against all the killers. That would be the most fun thing. Ideally. I love this main building. This main building is going to be the hardest to explain to people, though. There's 3 different main buildings, and there's a lot of subtleties to them. None of them are super strong, either. They're not weak. They're not, like, unsafe, but none of them are, like, this is going to make the killer leave me or lose the game tunneling me here. You know what I mean? None of the family res buildings are like that. But this map doesn't really have super strong loops. It's just a really big map. That's the strength of the map, just being big. But there's definitely a lot of little things you can do at this one. Even if you didn't have Bamboozle the way I ran it, we weren't going to make that window. I'd have had to try to make a play on the one window, which is a 50-50, obviously, but... Do I have this pallet still? I do, okay, nice. And that pallet, that's funny. I don't know if I make this. Nope. Damn it. I think we were still in that chase the whole time, or did we actually end up out of chase? Wait, I want to crawl to a corner so he doesn't know where I am. I always like to be petty. If the killer wants to slug for a 4K, I'll fucking waste as much of your time as I can. Because you signed up to waste more of your own time getting less kills and less blood points. I'm so glad One Pump Willie actually did that experiment. One Pump Willie was saying how, no, I can't, because then once they go down, we can just quit, right? Actually. Damn it. I can't be petty anymore. That sucks. Because then we're just wasting our own time. Yeah. It's still they literally still play less games and get less blood points. So what One Pump Willie was realizing, right, and why he's, because I was always wondering, I'm like, One Pump is on win streaks and trying to get, he was climbing the leaderboards for trying to get all-time kills, like actually more kills, right? He's like number 4 on that leaderboard. And I was like, why isn't he slugging for the 4K? Because I used to not talk trash about slugging for the 4K because I was like, all they're doing is trying to get more blood points and get another kill. But he did the math, and he realized that he was playing less games, like not even singular game, but less games per day, getting less blood points and getting less kills by slugging for the 4K. So now I talk trash about it. And I'm like, haha, killer wants to waste a bunch of his own time. Must be nice to have that much, right? But in reality, I had no fucking idea. Even though I talked trash like I knew the whole time. But that's what's fun about trash talk, because it doesn't matter at all. Wait, somebody sent me... Nope. Oh yeah, Red Hoodie, but that's the thing, is like, the same reason I liked getting bled out by the killer, but now I'm not gonna bleed out the killer, is like, if I have a say in the matter, I don't want to waste my own time. That's why I always thought it was funny when the killer wants to bleed me out. I'm like, haha, I got in this guy's head bad enough where he'll literally flush 4 minutes of his own time down the drain because I pissed him off. Like, that was like the best feeling in all of video games. I don't know why survivors hated that. I'm like, bro, tell me you've ever played another game where somebody has a blinking head, a sign on their head that's like, you pissed me off, and I'm gonna let you know that you pissed me off for 4 straight minutes. It's like, yeah, I did. And I'll sit here for 4 straight minutes pissing you off. But now we can't do it anymore. Because now we have to make the decision to waste our own time, you know? Not gonna do it. I actually don't think the new killer's overtuned. There's only one thing that I think they might change. I haven't seen it happen that often, though. But I've seen it happen every now and then, so I don't know if it's like a tech or if it is just people don't do it often. But sometimes when the killer like uses you to pull themselves through a window, you get hindered and they vault the window. And I saw Progressive Lotus being annoyed by that. Oh shit, I'm not in the good one. I wanted to be in the good one. No! There we go. Oh, fuck. This is bad RNG. Well, that was fun. I like can't complain about losing 50-50s the rest of the day. We just won like 10 there. I gotta go play on those cars some more, actually. You know what's funny? It's like NFL jukes, and what were the jukes? Stand here. No, stand here. No, stand back here again. I like the throwback, though. That's what... Back when, I didn't even have 1,000 hours on Survivor, and I was running Dead Hard and Iron Will. And I was making my stream titles like NFL jukes. Literally, that was in my title. NFL jukes. And here was my looping knowledge back then, right? Oh, and also what Gay NATO said about One Pump. One Pump, this is funny because killers are like, who, if you're gonna compare like the best killer you've ever seen, right? Because there's definitely like individual, like this is the best killer for this, this is the best killer for this, this is the best killer for this. But if somebody made me pick one best killer, which is impossible obviously, but that's why someone made you, I'd pick One Pump Willie. That's because like the amount in depth he'll go on like killers people don't put too much thought into and haven't yet, and then he'll like be groundbreaking with some new way with this killer that people haven't seen before, and it's just like, and like if more people that played as competitively as he did had the attitude he does, comp wouldn't get a bad rep really. The problem is you get all the phony comp players that are just like comp players, right? Which is hilarious. They're just running a bunch of stuff that's not even allowed in comp in the first place. Yeah, I love One Pump. Before he was full-time content creator, he would do 2 streams a day. He would do like a short stream before work and then a stream after work. And he used to have, oh my god, this was like the funniest, like some of the hardest I laughed ever watching a stream. And cuz he had this yeah, I can't do that. I can only stream after work. I can't like stream before and after work. That's like some serious yeah. Right? But he used to have this one channel point redemption that was 1234, so like 1,234 channel points. That was this chant from a YouTube video in a bar, called "Will Griggs on Fire." If you want to chant it, or if you chant it, I mean chant it too, yeah. But if you want to, I'm trying to find a chant, I just can't find one. But it's on YouTube, and it's a bunch of people in this bar watching football or soccer, actually, not NFL football, but actual football, right? Not hand egg. Here we go. And I think the reason he had it was because they're saying Will Griggs on fire, and I think it's more like Willie, like Will. Like if you think about it, it's like Will is on fire. It could kind of sound like Will is on fire. But what they're chanting is Will Griggs on fire. Your defense is terrified. Will Griggs on fire. Your defense is terrified. Will Griggs on fire. Your defense is terrified. Will Griggs on fire. And then it stops and it goes na 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 na. Na 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 na. And he had like this as like a 1, 2, 3, 4 sound redemption on his stream. And it was like an inside joke with all of us in the chat where we would sit there and once one person spent their blood points on it, like all of us there had to start spending it, and we would just spam it like 6 times in a row at least. One time it went on for like an hour. Oh my god, there's nothing here. Nothing here either, god damn. I was trying to hope to find that. Oh shit, I'm sorry. But that shit seriously went on for like an hour straight. It was great. It just kept starting over and over. Oh my god, that went on for so long. It was great. I was laughing my ass off. I'm still laughing at it. That was hilarious. How to not get tunneled by ghoul. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people getting tunneled. I haven't even played against too many ghouls today. I played against like 3 or 4. I expected like every game to be ghoul. But I actually like that. But I'm enjoying playing against this killer, so I know a lot of people aren't. But it usually takes me at least like 2 weeks before I even remotely start disliking playing against a killer. Because before you can decide if you like it, oh my god, I keep running into this same fucking room over and over. But before you can even decide if you like it or not, you have to, there's no pallet here. Yes, there is. Nice.
So.
Loop around the small side. Oh god, that was nice. How long amount of time does she have? Because you know how she got the thing there and then moved a little bit and then went back in the dog? See, Houndmaster, the same thing. It's going to be a long time before I even remotely get like annoyed by playing against Houndmaster because I haven't played against like any. I feel like the only killer I really get annoyed against is, I mean, there's certain like killers builds on certain maps. Like Huntress is one of my favorite killers to play against, but playing against or reading Huntress on Rotten Fields sucks. You just get hit by hatches you had no idea was even being thrown at you, you know? And then all of a sudden you're down and you're like, I don't even know where these hatches are coming from. Like, that always sucks. And it sucks extra because you can't really talk trash about it because, like, that's super fun for them. It would be really fun to run Aura Reading Hatcher's build, or Huntress Hatchet Aura Reading build on Rotten Fields. It'd be awesome, you know? And there's not even a map offering. It takes you to one of the 5 cold winds. It's just like, damn, this sucks. Especially if they get, like, one Harvester, because then they can just sit in the Harvester and, like, see the entire map. You know? But the only other killer that, like, I feel like consistently I get kind of annoyed by is Vecna. But Vecna is mainly because of elevation changes, and I'm not sure how much it is me getting annoyed by Vecna as much as it's me getting annoyed because my other killers can't do this. When you're, like, watching basketball, and you see, like, something get called, and you're in your head, you're like, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? You're like, this, it's not awful, but you get a little annoyed. You're like, because my player wouldn't have got that call. Like, that's what it feels like with Vecna and the elevation. Like, every other killer with elevation, like, hard hurts their power, like, super hard. And then Vecna makes it, like, uncounterable if there's, like, a half step up. Like, the Blood Lodge, I remember playing a game against Vecna on Blood Lodge, and, like, every tile on that map was uncounterable, and it was like, this sucks. But the reason I would say, talk about a specific build on a specific map, like the Huntress one on Rotten Fields, is because, like, there's a lot of maps with elevation where it just puts you in scenarios where you would just take a hit no matter what you did. And that's what feels bad. But it also feels bad because there's no specific B. Like, they should get nerfed. No, he's not even strong as Nurse or Blight. And yet, that is my entitled survivor opinion, because if you're a survivor man, you gotta have at least one entitled opinion, right? So my entitled opinion is I wish Vecna had to wait 5 seconds before casting a spell. Like, just between spells. For one scenario. This is why it makes me super entitled. For one whole scenario, but whenever you're at, like, an unsafe pallet, and you actually outplay the skulls by, like, ducking at the speed of light for half a fucking second, and then, like, not even 2 seconds later, he blocks that same pallet with the hand, that's what feels extra bad. It's like, couldn't I get, like, 2 seconds? All I wanted was 2 seconds. Or 5 seconds, I mean. Because you're still going to go down at that pallet, you know what I mean? It's just going to take 5 seconds instead of 2. That's why it feels really entitled. It's like, I don't feel like that would even really affect much, but it's just, like, on principle. It sucks immediately outplaying something really good, and then, like, not even 2 seconds later getting hit by something else. You're like, man, this sucks. That's my and that's why those two combined probably make Vecna my least favorite killer to play against. Vecna's a lot of fun to play as, though. And Vecna's not, like, super fucking strong either, you know? He's really well balanced. Him and Dracula are probably the 2 most well-balanced killers in the game. Dracula's stronger, though, obviously. But that's what makes it an entitled opinion. You're like, this killer is nowhere near the strongest killer in the game, and I still want nerf. Because it's unfun. I want 5 seconds instead of 2. Because that 2 seconds ruined my fun. Look, you can't lie about how you feel, right? Or you can't control how you feel, I suppose, right? What's the saying here? Something along the lines of one of those. Yeah, I love playing against Wesker. I actually think Wesker has the highest skill ceiling out of any killer, and that's because of hug techs. I think hug teching Wesker is the hardest thing to do in the whole game. Ebola Rat, thanks for the follow, mate. I recognize his tag. Is this from Absolves? Is it from Absolves stream? They know somebody I know. Oh. Try to find that other pallet the entire game. Oh, because of hug tech. I think hug tech is on Wesker is the hardest. This is just my opinion, obviously. But I think hug teching on Wesker is the hardest thing to do in the whole game. I think Billy probably has the hardest intended mechanic, because I don't really think hug teching was, like, intended by the devs. But it's so hard to pull off, especially when you have to hug twice on the same tile. Like, you hug around this way, and then in the second dash, you hug around the other one. It's like, this is insane. Because you have like what 0.12 of a second to hit the button, or you hit it too early or too late. And it's like, that's insane. Nurse is up there, and especially if we're talking about controller, because hug teching on Wesker has to be easier. Because it's like no different really. The timing isn't going to be much different, I suppose. Controller, hardest killer on controller might be Nurse though. Talk about a lot, because I'm like, Nurse isn't super hard. Nurse sucks for like the first 2 days because you can't give up an M1, so you're just gonna get slapped a lot since you can't just like. There's nothing you can do if you can't hear your blink. You can't just M1 them. Nope, I can't. Yeah, Flick Bubba. Flick Bubba's up there as well. And you can always make the argument for like Nurse or Deathslinger in terms of knowing every teeny little thing you can shoot through, from what angle specifically you can shoot through, and doing it in chase on top of it being a hard shot. Like, I understand the arguments as well. How are we still in chase? Yay! Run! Run! So we get hit by the dog, right? Yeah, I agree with Bubba. Can you even flick on control? No, I've seen one flick Bubba on controller. That was it. That was like 3 weeks ago. I was like, oh my god, they're on controller. Dang. Said fuck hook spawn. That's why they weren't hooked. That sucks. Oh, they're left.
Okay, someone call my agent. I didn't sign up for this.
Who's next coming in? Did Locken just get in? Because we usually do one game at a time with somebody else on the list. Yeah, we got to do Gates Ablaze, Hi Hi, and JC. Hi Hi was just in here. Hi Hi's also in here right now. Did Gates send me a prank quest? And JC's got to get in. Wait, DG, did you send me a prank quest? I still don't have a prank quest. Oh, the one that's locked in, okay. Is JC or Zach Baker trying to get in? Alright, JC, is Zach Baker trying to get in? Are you ready to get in, or should we ready up? I'm just gonna ready up when JC gets in here. Oh, nice. Good timing. You just gotta ready up though, mate. All right, we're gonna get high in on the next one. No problem, JC. I'm gonna do them on Wednesdays and Fridays. Open lobbies. Yep, you're getting the next one, high. Oh, Beth. Got head on, huh? I'll crawl to a locker if I go down. Me too, Axis, I won't lie. I know New Killer's getting a lot of hate, but I don't really know why. Everyone's like, they get a free hit. I'm like, so does Legion, so does Plague. Hey, Bacon Addict. Good luck, mate. Oh, Blaze, that's the fun thing, is even if you, like, loop right, it could backfire. So we need to, like, kill the whole... Like, oh, this person's bad at Survivor. This person's good at Survivor. And it's just like, Survivor's running in circles. Oh, that's funny. I actually never know how many people are here, Bacon. I don't have the numbers up. I turned the numbers up before I was or turned the numbers off before I was affiliate. Hey, it's Legon. Let's go. Speaking of Legon, but before I would to get affiliate, you have to have 3 people there in the stream. Like your average people has to be 3, and like if you have the number up, like you'd see it go up or down or something. And I just didn't want to like be looking at this for like a number on people. Like, oh no, I must have done something wrong because now it says 2 people. Like that was stressing me out. I was like, I'm turning this off. I still see it, obviously. You see statistics and whatnot, especially because I'm not a full-time content creator yet. I want to be, but that's why one of the reasons you have to pay attention as well. Have to pay a lot more attention, especially if I'm a full-time content creator. But the same, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, you know. What's up, Nord? I remember streaming earlier today. Playing DVD. I actually don't know what average is. I remember my cousin telling me when I first started streaming that he said 99% of live streams, right? So just stream. I don't know if he meant streamers or live streams. I think it was just streams, like the individual streams never make it to 10 people. They call double digits. I was like, damn. I had no idea, like, I just had no idea. That makes sense, though, because it was definitely a few months before I had 10 people in here, like, average. Oh my god, I didn't even realize he was making a dick joke. How did I not realize that till now? It's a sign I need to smoke more weed. Never here's an excuse to do something. I should smoke more. That'll solve it. And we gotta, I'm gonna run over this way. Because if they go for the 4, one of us is going down. Guaranteed. I did throw a pallet today. Oh yeah, that slinger on Hawkins. I can't believe that he can't drag you over that. That was funny. At first I thought it was a waste of a pallet. I was like, God damn it. Because he respected it when I threw it. And then he shoots with the thing, but he actually can't drag you over that. That was even better than I thought. A weird time where something that works actually was the one that was educating. Because usually it's best to learn from mistakes. Like, you could do the same thing that was right. You could do a bunch of things wrong while doing that right thing, but it never backfires. And you didn't learn anything there, you know? But when the second something backfires, that's when you learn. And you're like, oh, don't do that again. Okay. I know Shade will make it. Oh shit. You got the boozle. I got lucky. That was him. Oh damn. I keep forgetting he has boozle. What am I doing? I just saw the bamboozle and there I was trying to go back to the window again. It didn't work anyway, but I turned the corner and I lost the 50-50 and there was bamboozle. I'm like, what am I doing? So I mean, I'm a dumbass and you guys can do this shit way better than I can, trust me. Oh no, they're gonna get forward. Yep. Now that was what I was trying to avoid earlier. I know I have to mend. I'm just trying to get as much done on this gen as I can before mending. Uh-oh. I forgot this pellet's already thrown. Oh, I'm right here. Vault it. This is the one I was at before. Oh, they're done though. Run! I keep holding W. I'm leading him right back to the team with all my skill. Damn it. Is that enough? Yeah! I can't make it anywhere though. That was a good play. Do I have a mod here? Type exclamation pallet. I just wanted to see if I could. I've literally never thrown the pallet on that tile before. I was right next to somebody and I didn't know if they were also injured, so if I went down they were gonna get fucked over too, because the thing was already blocked. Man, I threw 2 pallets today. I do need to throw more pallets this year. I've already thrown 40. We've almost thrown as many as I did all of last year. I threw 48 last year. I've already thrown 40. The last year was like an experiment. I was really trying not to throw any pallets last year. Because people were asking me, like, because I'm always saying greed pallets on the looping guys. They're like, how often does it actually work? And I'm like, fuck it, I'll just like try not to throw any for a whole year. I still like not throwing pallets a lot more. It's way more fun not throwing any. But the ones that I ended up having to throw last year, pallet saves, memeing killers, and the pallets and chase. Those were like 3 different categories. And most of the pallets and chase were not even like this last one where like my game wasn't on the line and somebody else's game wasn't on the line. But most of the pallets last year would be like somebody's hooked, somebody's slugged, or 2 people are slugged and somebody's hooked and I'm getting chased. So you like run, you throw the pallet so you can pick up the survivor and then keep going. Because I think I threw like 15 pallets total in chase last year, I want to say. Oh shit, what am I doing? Let me go the wide way in case they cut off around this way. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go this way now. I just saw them coming this way. Damn it. Damn it. We make it. Yeah, we got lucky. See if we can get 1 or 2 loops around this big L. That was gonna be rough. Read it. Oh, I didn't respect it enough. No! Damn it. That's how you respect the pallet. It's like take notes, killers that respect too much. He respected it, but not enough for me to even make it to that. Also, Decadencia, maybe? Decadencia, maybe? Decadencia? That's the phone, man. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Decadencia. Or Decadencia, maybe? Decadencia. Alright, let's go. Are we on pace to throw more than I threw that year before, though? Threw 187 that one year. Nah, that's still less than that year, I suppose. That's really good perk on Legion, actually. Bamboozle. I don't know why I don't see more Legions with it. Leg on. I love this tile too. It's one of my favorites. I think we got time for one more game after this one. So next game is going to be Hi JC. Or did JC already play? If JC already played, maybe we can get Hi and Mrs. Heal Your Guy and McDonald. I'm not moving. I don't know why it's not one. Okay. What's up, Robert? How you doing, mate? I'll probably have time for like a song or 2 on Guitar Hero. Always got time for that. And then my Pistons are playing.
We're gonna stand up.
Man, that was good.
We're gonna keep going back to the
Wait, hit somebody else?
You can't take
Oh, he's
them
using
from
that.
us.
I see. Uh-oh. He knows where I'm standing. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Maybe I will. Yes! That was so fucking close. Well, I just gotta get as far as possible. There's nothing to loop. Hold W. We got a big old dead zone. This is actually the map. Remember I was talking earlier? This is the perfect scenario. I was talking about a Huntress. Because Huntress is one of my favorite killers to play against, but this was the map I was talking about. I said one of my least favorite killers to play against. It's hard to like pin that and this and that, but like specific killers with specific builds on specific maps, you're like, that sucks to play against. This is the one I was talking about. Because there's nothing on this map, and I said if they get like one harvester, which they did, it would have been actually a little bit better if the harvester was here instead of there, because the big tiles spawn on the same spots. But then, because if it's aura reading Huntress, they can just like they can see like everything on the map, and you just get hit by hatchets so you didn't even know are being thrown at you, and it sucks. Can't even talk trash about it neither, because you're like, damn, that was a good shot. I can't even have fun talking trash about that. Go this way. Damn. I want to. Where's that other tile again? Can I make it away? Yeah. Here we go. Does it go around? Because a lot of the time I camped it. No, he did go around. Big Sag. There's nothing to loop here, actually. Window. It's blocked now. I don't make it anywhere. But there's nothing to loop, actually. No pallets. Wait. I don't think I make this again, do I? Yeah! God damn it. I definitely don't make this. That's hilarious. There's literally nothing else to loop. That's all we got.
Oh, you gotta get control of fear. It's just like riding a horse. Get back on that horse, Nick.
Dude, I love Nick Cage. He's one of my favorite survivors to play. I love the trash talk. He's trash talking it. Well, not even trash talking himself. He's trying to pump himself up. Get right back on that horse, Nick. Nick Cage is great. I love Nick Cage. What's that movie with the meme with Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal? What movie is that? I've never seen that movie, but I want to see the movie just from the meme. Yeah, and I'm annoyed because I already have a well, I'm part annoyed, part like, oh yeah, because I already have a Sonic jersey. I have a black one actually. I was about to be like, oh, wear it tomorrow and show you. And I'm like, oh, no stream tomorrow. And I was like, Monday. And I'm like, oh, Pistons play Monday. The unbearable weight of massive talent. That has to be a comedy, right? With a name like that. That's hilarious. I've only seen the meme, but I've never seen the movie, obviously. Nick Cage plays himself. Does Pedro as well? I've just literally only seen the meme of Nick looking at him like, and then like, no, I have nothing, like, I don't know anything else about that movie. There's a bunch of movies on sale again this week. Last time I looked, I got like 12 movies. All right, Golden Apex. Locked In played the last game, so we got Hi. So I'm sorry, Locked In. We need to get in, who's the third one we need to get in? Mrs. Heal Your guy, right? Is Mrs. Heal Your guy here? What's up, Bacon? Yeah, we got a pretty good map. We were talking about how that map is awful for Huntress, but I actually used to have like one of the highest escape rates in the entire game. Which I always thought was funny because survivors are like, this map sucks for Survivor. And I'm like, why does it have one of the highest escape rates in the game then? But the gens go so fast on that map. That's really the reason. It's not because there's like OP loops or anything, but the gens just... Because you can see like every gen on the map for pretty much wherever you are. It's never wasting any time walking around the map being like, where's a gen? Because I do that way too often. That map, you're like, oh, here, here, here. Okay, let's do one of these 3. Like, I'm like loading in like the loading screen, and when it just shows you the circle, you're like, I already know what Jen's to do. All right, this is everybody, right? Layla. Is Layla, who do we need to get in here? Yeah, Mrs. Hillier guy, I'm assuming. I'm gonna ready up and hope. And then I'm gonna get through the list. Nice. And then close the list. We got McDonald, nice. And then Monday, Tuesday are gonna be solo queue days. We were talking about this yesterday, and this is what we decided. We didn't like actually have a poll or anything, but we were just kind of talking in chat, like, you know, maybe Mondays and Fridays, and it's like, well, a lot of people can't play on Mondays, and it's like, well, about Tuesdays. Well, at first I was thinking Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we're like, we need to do like a Friday because that's when most people can play, and it's like, that's a good point. Then we were talking about Mondays and Friday. I was like, that feels too far apart. I was like, Wednesday and Friday sounds perfect. Hey, good stuff. You picked a good time to start playing Legion. He just got buffed. He's not OP or anything like that. He's probably still D tier killer, but... Oh, I'm ready to ready up. Oh my god, this came out on random. Turn this up. Because every now and then I start a Friday with this song. On purpose, just because this line coming up, obviously. You know the song, you know it's gonna say it. It says, it's Friday, hey! Alright, listen to this right here. 6. Sorry, I had to turn that up for a sec. Let's go, Leah. It's just like hilarious. 1,157 song playlist, and it actually came on random on a Friday. But I literally start like a Friday stream off like once a month with that song because I'm like, it's Friday.
Any fun for anybody. It's certainly not fun for me.
All right. Then jump this. Aw. I was hoping and wishing and thinking and praying. Is it ruin? It's funny, did somebody just talk about a hex build and I'm like, is it ruin? We shall find out. It is ruin. That's funny timing. Bad financial decision, calling my name. Do you plan on playing that killer a lot? And if so, does the main skin's moans and whatnot bother you? Good evening, XC. It's Friday. Hey! No, I wouldn't have. The big issue I was running into is there wasn't any pallets to try to greed. And even when I was like in chase and there were pallets, like none of the perks, well, Dead Hard, but Dead Hard fucks over everything. That's why I hate that perk. Dead Hard and Dramaturgy Finesse, those two specifically I can't stand. Because, like, out of any perks in the game, Killer or Survivor, those are the ones that actually genuinely annoy me. Because there's nothing the Killer can have, and there's no other Survivor perks where it feels like I genuinely got cheated. Dead Hard and Dramaturgy in them is like, I outplayed the Survivor, here comes my hit that I literally outplayed to get. Just kidding, they pressed a button that made them invincible. And that's what's just like... That's why I always feels cheated, you know? It'd be like if Killers had a perk where, like, they lost a generator, but wait, I pressed a button and I got 20 more seconds back off my generator that was already completed. Like, wouldn't you feel cheated as a survivor? Like, what? We already broke this 3-gen, and now just because they have one perk, we have to break the 3-gen again? It's like, yeah. And then not only that, but I also demand that you talk about how hard I actually outplayed you. God damn it. I thought he was going to go for the hit, and he didn't. What the fuck? How did he fake the sound of... Dude, how did he fake the sound effect? He made his sound at the door. How did he... Like, what sound was that he made at the door? That was kind of BS. He literally started making groans like you... Or does he just make groans like that whenever? Yeah, bro. I don't know if I like that. You can fake breaking something by charging your power. Yes, okay, that's something I don't like against this. Because he already has big range, right? So you can't, like, exactly sit in one spot for too long, as you can see. And he can also fake that? It's like, bro, that's bullshit. I don't like that at all. Most other killers are like, this is cool, actually. They can use their power to, like, do something... kind of fake it out a little bit, and it's like this killer already has way too much going on. They can't do that. That's too much. He literally has high mobility enough where I even literally just for half a second stepped out of position and already was out of position. I would have had to throw a pallet. That one right there. Right? The way he goes, I would have had to immediately try to make this, and I wasn't trying to do that. That's why I went this way, but he has high mobility, and I'm like, yeah, this is BS. I don't like that. Thanks for the follow, Bacon. I appreciate it, mate. You know what's funny, Gay NATO? I haven't seen that too much because I don't throw that many pallets. But I do see it when I'm watching other people play, and it just feels like a... just like a free hit guaranteed. This killer definitely is going to get nerfed, though. There you go, back to hook. We clearly got way too many gens done for this killer. That's on red bar. Oh, we did get the hex out of the way. I should have gone and undid that first. You gotta run, you gotta run. Dang it, I thought he was gonna come back in tunnel though. I gotta take back my trash talk. I love talking trash, but so many killers play like super nice. Or just like aren't playing any type of like mean at all. They don't even have to be playing nice, they're just not going out of their way to play mean. You don't want to just talk trash for no reason. I know it's video games, so like you can talk trash for no reason. That's pretty much what talking trash is just... Yes, I actually body blocked for once. They have a pallet here. Okay, nice. They lost 3 generators. See, they knew even better than I did. This is what I mean. I was like, oh, I should take my trash talk back. Like, you don't feel bad. It's just trash talk over a video game. But at the same time, you're like, dang. That wasn't in my principles of trash talk. You know? We were talking about that earlier, actually, with slugging for the 4K. I didn't used to talk trash about that, and then... And now, because of One Pump Willie, I act like I've known all along that you're wasting your time slugging for the 4K. I had no fucking clue. Does he have Bamboozle? Yeah. They're all running Bamboozle. What are they all running Bamboozle for? Yeah. Gotcha, nerd. You want the free hit? Yeah, you take that free hit. I bet that was so much fun. Oh, that's already dead. Double back. That's what I thought. Let's go. Damn it. And I evolved right into his loving arms after winning the first 3 50-50s. That was weird I didn't get grabbed, I won't lie. I was really hoping to get some extra distance with that vault too, because there was no pallet here, obviously. I wanted to see if there was another pallet around the corner that way. Oh my god, all the fucking gens are done anyway. He had 5 hooks when we had no gens done. This is how fast gens can fly if you don't have slowdowns. And be like, why is the killer playing mean? It's because you can't reciprocate sweat as killer. Like, you cannot reciprocate the sweat as killer at all. But as survivor, you can 100% reciprocate the sweat. And what I mean by reciprocate is you can wait for the killer to sweat, especially with all the, like, the copy pasta perks we make fun of, full meta jackets, all that. Because killer can be tunneling, right? They can just tunnel the very first hook with a bunch of slowdowns. And it's like, haha, we have off the record, we have DS, and we have shoulder the burden. So even if the person that has the gen rushing build is getting tunneled, I'm going to go shoulder their burden. He saw where I was. How in the fuck? Wasn't I crouched behind the window? How in the world? There's not even anything back here. Like, there's not a single end. Why the fuck is he even back here? Oh, I was crouched. Okay, now that makes sense. I was just hard outplayed then. Let me just make sure there was, it was definitely probably an ore reading perk, right? Let me see if it was an ore reading perk that gave me away. Damn, no ore reading perk. Damn, they must just be super smart. I love just being hard outplayed by that, don't you? Super skillful, OMG. Outplayed once again. All right, I want to play like 1 or 2 Guitar Hero songs. I got time for like, I got time for like 1 long one or 2 short ones. Ooh, yeah, I can do Blue Oyster Cult. I want to do Cities on Flame, though. It's like a perfect warm-up song. I also do apologize that people on YouTube can't hear this. But that's because if I play it on YouTube, I'm going to be risking like a copyright strike and stuff like that. Wait. Yeah, I've never even heard this song before. It says it's kind of hard, so let's go. Oh, the AC/DC song. Actually, let me do the AC/DC song first, if this one's a bit harder. I'll see which one's harder, and I'll play the easier one first. Oh, it's going to take forever. Here we go. Yeah, this one says it's easier. Yeah, I've never heard this song before. And then we'll do the Blue Oyster Cult one after this, because it said it was harder. I've never heard either song, though. I like sight reads. Sight reads are a lot of fun. Aw. I was getting lazy. Same beat, every song. Whoops. Every song, AC/DC. The drummer has the same exact beat. This is what I was making fun of earlier. I like AC/DC, but I was like, how do they always get away with it? Every song. Like, this right here is different than anything they've ever done. But I was like, at some point, they're gonna... Here it is, this beat. Every song. Every single song. That's what I was waiting for. There it is. Everyone makes fun of Lars from Metallica for sucking. I'm not saying this guy sucks. But I brought this up before, and they were like, no, but AC/DC, he lays it down, man. I'm like, what? It's like the first beat you learn to play on drums. And it's in every single song. Every song. Hell's Bells, Back in Black, Thunderstruck. Like, literally every single song. Shook Me All Night Long. Like, literally all of these. 100% on that sight read. Let's fucking go. Although that wasn't really that hard, to be fair. I thought it was going to be over. Here I'm looking away from the screen playing Guitar Hero. What a funny song. Was that the first one, the first singer? Yeah, this guy's funny to make fun of too. I like AC/DC, like I said, it's all in good fun, but like everyone always shits on Lars. Lars is the worst ever. I'm like, this guy plays the exact same beat in every single song. How does this guy not get made fun of ever? Ever. Never gets brought up or made fun of. I'm like, dude, this guy. I like noticed that when I was 12. I'm like, this is the same beat as last 3 songs I listened to. I'm just gonna type Cities on Flame. Because it'll put us, yeah, here we go. They wanted me to play this one. I've never played this one or heard this one either. Let's see it. It says it's kind of hard. Let's sight read it like we just did the other one. Whoops. It did one thing different and I zoned out. It's like these teeny little differences. This ain't too hard. Whoops. I struck twice. Whoops. 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 This messed up like 4 times there. Nice. That wasn't bad. I think we got time for like one. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do. No, I already 100% of that one. Ooh, I know which last song we can do because it's short and really hard. Yeah. And then it's there's got to be the last one. Woo! Let's go. Apparently that was over my my all-time high. I got 99%. So I got 1,416 notes, and I missed 14 actually. So if I missed one more note, it would have told me I hit 98. Let's go. Wait, before I go, one last thing I wanted to show you guys I forgot about. I know the game's probably already going on, but one second. Because we were talking about it earlier. All right, so I'm gonna just leave this open. I don't get a copyright strike because I just want to show you part of this video. Because we were talking about earlier, I don't really like a lot of growling. Hey, Felico Live, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. But I don't really like a lot of growling too much. That's why people like when I say like, oh, Peth try to get me other death metal bands, and I'm like, eh. But yeah, here we go. Listen to this shit. This is all right, so this guy like takes funny online videos he finds and then like makes metal to it, right? So like the part right before this is like a drill sergeant, right? That's like, and he like turns it into a metal song. You know what I mean? Like he does this, but this last part was the best. I was telling you guys how like he had an actual fucking monkey, right? Because like all the other ones are like people. You know what I mean? Like that's like that preacher. You know what I mean? Like this is like somebody that's angry on a plane that's like yelling, and he's like turning it into metal. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what the first one was, but then he gets to the last one, and this shit. This is a literal monkey. Like this is an actual fucking animal. And like, but it sounds like everyone's talking about how it's like Cannibal Corpse and how it actually sounds like a good vocalist. Like, listen to this shit right here. This was like, I was laughing way too hard at this last night. Like, I mean, I was obviously had just smoked, but I could not stop laughing at this right here last night. Number one, listen to this shit. Tell me that didn't like actually sound good. I was still dying, dude. That just fucking, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, dude, I can't tell you how many times I listened to that part last night too, because I was like, this is actually really good. Oh, I gotta find this fucking monkey. Just make like a whole band off of like this monkey's fucking growls. Oh my god, that show is way too good. Oh my god, holy shit. I was still laughing way too hard at that, but the fact that this was actually, it's like getting a goat to sing or something. Like, oh my god, I was still dying. That's like one of those things you're like, this is what I need the internet for. Because like, oh my god, that was funny as fuck. Oh my god. All right, I rated. Hey, make rate One Pump Willie. Hey, Noob's live. We should raid Noob actually. I haven't gotten to raid Noob in a little bit. One Pump Willie, I'll raid next time. Because Noob is right here. I just realized that. I look over, I was like, Noob is right here. Let's go. Let's raid Noob. Everyone, have an amazing weekend. I'm so sorry I can't stream over the weekends. The weekends are the worst part of the week. It should be the best, I suppose, but I was working the weekends. I work during the weeks too, but a lot of times I try to pick up doubles on the weekends so I can not work as much during the week and try to get as much editing done as I can. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. I know I said it earlier, so I'm sorry it sounded redundant if anyone's still here, but I want to try to at least say it multiple times a stream. It always sucks to only remember at the very end of the stream to be like, but it is such a privilege to have friends to hang out with and play with and talk to, like, well, playing games, like, it literally is the biggest privilege in the world. We were just talking about earlier, I was like, it took me like months just to have like 10 people. And like, that's what's funny. We were talking earlier. It sounds like just to have 10 people, and it's like 99% of streams don't even get to 10 people. That's what we were bringing up earlier, and that's why I'm like, it is such a privilege to have friends to hang out with. I just wish I could stream on the weekends. I can't though. So we're live again on Monday at 4:20. Monday and Tuesday are going to be solo queue. Then Wednesday is going to be open lobbies. Then Thursday is going to be solo queue again, and then Friday is going to be open lobbies. We were deciding that yesterday. We were kind of talking about it in chat, and that just seemed to be the consensus. We didn't like do a poll or anything. But we were just talking. It was like we can't do this day. This day is not that good. This day is bad. Friday is always a plus, and it was trying to figure out which day to go with Friday. And I feel like Wednesday to be the best day. Hump day and Friday. Everyone, have an amazing weekend. Please take care of yourself. Please remember to take care of yourself. A lot of people don't remember to take care of yourself. And just putting other people first is good, but please take care of yourself as well. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday and enjoy the weekend. It's the weekend for most people, so have an amazing weekend, everybody.